towards middle, and they're now, he's looking for the players walking out lower. Spots one, second one also making the jump up, and Elian's not challenging. He's letting them get away with this. They just walked right across and jumped up onto short.
They've got the slippers on. They've casually strolled across his screen. And they've been able to get their way up on short. Utility to boot as well. Flash over the top, there's the Molotov, but the problem is the Crab's coming in, taking the top clean off. It's the headshot onto Synopsy. There will be a tray back as Elian falls. And they are down to a 3-on-3. Site control finally being pushed on. Decoy in the back line for Crad. Oh, but that's not a decoy. That's the USP, Davey. And he'll get 3 of them in the round. What a banger that was. Oh, here you go. He really is braving, isn't he? He wants the ace. He's got those little snippers out. He's running side to side. He's taking their legs off.
Oh, no. He gets Glock to get his ace denied. Just Glocked right in the face. No head armor. Huge.
Oh, that's a bit awkward. He took the fight.
Oh, did they spot him? Not yet. Now they did. As the shots ring out, he has the FAMAS, but Sanary with the op. And actually, Elian gets one flat throw on the cross. Smoke's going to come out to the door. They don't have the kit. And are they going to go for this? 2 versus 2. They have a smoke. They have a flash. They don't have a kit. And they're missing one man as Crad drops as he tries to run through the tunnels. Elian now, last man standing. Can he make something out of this? Can he make something happen? He's jumping in the window. Would have been heard now. Spotted. Rigon swings. And he's just down to 1 HP. No, and he gets caught with the smoke out. The spam through the corner of the door. And it is going to be the first gun round going the way of Bad News Eagles.
Who's going to be to blame here, though, for the defense towards the A site? Flash around the corner so they can try and push up to this elevator. Gap in the smoke, but Rigon actually hits the shot. Ooh, fast flick from Elian, but no connection. Rigon's doing the work. And this has left him in a bit of a disadvantage here. Luckily enough, Crad does hit the head just before he bypasses. And this is such a weird round. The consistent swings, the dinks, Lackey with a headshot on a Rigon. And now it's just down to the 2v2. Elian might just get a free frag. He's going to walk into him.
And they know he's inside of the site, but they are separated. And Elian saw him, rings out the shot. Now, jumps up, finds the player with no armor. It's the 1 versus 1, jumping above the site, and Lackey gets the kill. He has time to defuse the bomb, and that is going to be the round going back the way of ENTROPIQ.
So he will be spotted when they go running up on short. Nickelback, though, he goes straight in. But Rigon will say, look at this photograph. And it was a picture of an AK, and he shoots him with it, leaving them in a 5 versus 4. Elian peeking towards the ramp. Fires off a warning shot. There's the push towards middle. Lackey will hold it, but Rigon trades, and he's still tucked in towards CT as well. Problem is, back over at the B side, there's a 1-for-1 trade with a bomb being dropped in window. But this round is so back and forth. Fights on A, fight on B. Fights on A, Crad survives. Bomb's going to be planted, 1v2.
And he's just going to save the op. He's not going to be able to retake B 1 versus 2. Should be able to actually find the angle on him here. The angle's going to work for the T. The flick down lands the tag, and can he get away? He jumps around the corner. He's going to re-peek into it. Here he is, the scope, it misses. Now he's just trying to run. He doesn't know that he's tagged him. Dude, this is just the great escape. This is the most exciting save I've just ever seen.
Oh, that's mad. Just really.
Talons even.
That's the one. Ooh. Rigon's going to get cut down by the Talons. And they go running out towards long. Flash on the corner for Elliot to get away as well. So already 2 picks in favor of ENTROPIQ. This is not the start the T's wanted.
GX almost caught Lackey crossing middle there. Timing just doesn't work for him as they're going to go aggressive on short. And look at that. Nickelback swings out. The miss from GX means Nickelback takes down Juan Flatro.
Backs off. Spam coming in as well. But he gets onto the site. Sees the first and the second. Knows exactly where Nickelback is and drops the Molotov onto him to try and burn him out. He's going to extinguish it. Peek up on the box, but no chance there. And it's all on GX. He gets dinked down to 10 HP. And Lackey hard commits for the frags.
Aggressive, or are they just going to hold it? The flash is going to come in. There's nobody playing anti as well, but it full blinds the CT. No, so he misses it. Lackey, he turns back in just a little too soon, and they're going to be collapsing on the site, but there's 3 CTs here.
Forrester, will he be able to foster some frags in a round like this? As he peeks out, he shuts down one, but Seneri will trade it back on the AK. The nades ripping them to pieces. They have no HP to work with, and Crad, he capitalizes off the back of it. Cleans house, 15 frags. Might need the one up in a round like this anyway. Stationed on shore, watching for the fight. The flashbang will knock him off. He gets the HG out before he goes down. At least he can slow them, and it will do a ton of damage as well. They're so low, but they're finding all the kills. Rotate in from Crad. He's going to be overwhelmed. And this has worked out wonderfully for the Eagles. They've swooped in, built a nest on the bomb site, and they've shattered everyone. All 5 alive.
All 5 alive, and they took so much damage. It's actually a mistake from Elian. Like walls.
What, make them metal again?
No, not even metal. Like walls, like on the edge here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just big, thick slabs of concrete, really.
Just a big pillar.
Yeah.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Pillow delivered to Crad as he's gone down sleeping. Wow, okay. Good adjustment as well. GX with the shot onto Nickelback. Looked like he was going to be able to frag him, but just leaves him on 16 HP.
This is risky for them. Ooh, okay, he doesn't land the other shot. So only 2 guns drops, not the end of the world.
Synopsy peeking into CT, going to be able to line up the shots. Takes his time, tapping away, eventually overwhelmed by the USP of Lackey. They'll sprint in to grab the gun, but by the time they get it in their hands, the entire team has already died. GX is watching towards middle, so that's the frag in the back on Lackey. This is what's happening.
Yeah, he just tells the admin, I don't understand.
Ooh, Lackey understands as he hits the shot onto Synopsy. So the pistol round here got a lot of stock to it. If ENTROPIQ can pick this one up, they're going to be in good stead for the game, but the CTs are biting back. Big kills across the board, and it's all on Forrester. In a 1 versus 4, they sprint at him, they overwhelm him. And there is a bit of excitement now for Bad News Eagles. He's behind the door, looking like God B with the MP9. And GX is watching the angle, so he'll either get the kill or fire the warning shot, and then they'll run into Synopsy's crosshair. He peeks out, and there is a bullet back from Nippleback.
Nippleback.
He's got one big nipple on the
Yeah.
back. That's good. Nickelback, even. Not as good, is it?
No.
Should rebrand before he qualifies to the major.
There's no way he clears this. Oh my god, he did clear it. He died, but he did clear it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crucial miss from Rigon, actually. Bomb is going to be grabbed by Crad. And with the time left, you can see he wanted to run to A, but he just doesn't have the time. They're already rotated up. One's outside, one's in the window. And they are going to find the final kills. One Flatro finishes him off, and surprised they're not falling back towards long. It looked like that's what they were going to do. In a 5v3, falling back to long is a good play. They actually have the crossfire here inside of the B site. Player tucked away at car, and Senri underneath the window. Counter flash is good. He's going to pop up. That should be 2 freebies. Can he find the third? He can. Senri drops in the back of the site. It's a 2 versus 2. Crad is low, and he drops. It's all on Elian. 1 versus 1. He knows the player was towards the left side of the site. Spots him on the cross, switches to the AK, looking for him at the Xbox. They're creeping around. They're peeking. They're worried about each other, and Juan Flatro lands the headshot. The 3 versus 5, and look at the hype.
Man, that is massive. A monstrous ace absolutely annihilates him from the back of the car. And that's one of those prime time Dust 2 moments, man.
Then everyone else can just run out mid to B and go up to B, right? So I think that was just overall sort of just a macro mistake from them, to be honest, when it came to the mid-round tactics.
And it's cost them massively because now the game's all tied up 10-10, but because of the cash and the confidence the Bad News Eagles have built up, they're on an absolute heater now on the CT side. You can see they've won a good few rounds back-to-back here, and they are living it large. Synopsy towards Car, finally going to go down as Nickelback will hit the shot with the AK. It all depends on the timing of who walks into contact with the other player first. Wide swing out. Whoa, big double. And the hype's continuing. He was struggling to get into the game as well. Ooh. Walking in, going contact towards upper tons. Nickelback. He's on sub 50 HP. He's got to hit his shots here. Takes down the first man. He stops. Oh, swings out though and still hits the shot. That's now 3 kills into the round. And it all comes down to the 2 versus 2. Push out onto the A site. Synopsy tucked in with a howl. Will he be barking up the wrong tree with 40 seconds left? They get past him, they slip onto the site. He's going to walk round towards the ramp. Elliot with the AWP, scopes in, hits it. Down to the 1v2.
And ENTROPIQ, they pull that one back. That was a 3 versus 5 for them on the T side.
And there's the split. And the smoke goes out on the cross. Ooh. Dive over onto the site. Molotov going to be dropped on ramp. Forrester, he peeks up behind the box, lines up the headshot onto Synopsy. Hard commits to clear towards elevator and LCLC. Ooh. All right, I thought he was actually going to hard commit on that. Does back off. There's the wide peek as well from behind Gandalf. And another headshot found. So it's all in a 3v4.
And another counter smoke dropped inside of the side as well. Just makes it so hard for the T's to scale forward. Elian on a really tight angle, not able to land the shot as Lackey swings out to make sure he gets the trade. And can Nickelback answer back? It is Juan Flatro who wins out with the M4, and look at him go. He is pumped about this. They do need this extra man here, though. Crowd needs to come over. Not only does he have a smoke, they also need the bodies when they're up. When you have the man advantage, you want to make sure you have the extra bodies there.
Going down to time here as well. About 30 seconds left when they hard commit to this execution.
No.
Rig on, he's going to execute 2 of them. Ooh, he gets up behind him, dashes the Molotov. They have to hard commit to the push now because there is no opportunity to go back. Instead, the nade comes in, blows them to bits. The timing on that, Davey, that is ridiculous from Rigon. He completely capitalizes, shuts down the whole round.
It was just like, right here, this kill. Where is he going? Why is he not just? Why does he not have eyes on it? Maybe he needs to go throw nades. Maybe they were calling him over to come throw a smoke or throw this flash or whatever. And the exact second he turns,
Velian, no AWP, but he hasn't really needed it. Even when he's had the scout, he's been backing the punch. Problem is, Synopsy, he'll fall towards Car. Now they can just go running up. He's got an edge to work with. Wow, GX, peek out onto pit, but he doesn't actually find a frag. So much damage traded, but no kills going away to CTs. It all falls into a 1 versus 3.
and Senri, the B player, hasn't had a whole lot to do so far this half, but now...
Smoke. Lackey jumps up with a flashbang. They're so low that if he just jumps up like this, he could stop them then and there. Problem is now they've only got 10 seconds, so if they want to peek onto him, they have to get the bomb planted. They will get it down. Flash out from long. Recoil back towards pit. Elian, he's got 100 HP. Senri dives into him. And they trade on the taps. Land right in front of him and blow him down to 71 HP. But they're fighting aggressively for this. CTs are going for the counter boost instantly. Rigon's already put up on a pedestal. He charges out, but he hits his mouse wheel jump and goes down because of it. And this is so rough. That could have been the frag onto the long player. Then you would have been able to try and clean up onto the players that are so low on sight. Synopsy. He's had the synopsis of the round, and he knows that he just has to hit his shots. Problem is, the Galil of all weapons beheads him. Senri spams into the crossover smoke and hits one of them. 10 seconds left on the timer. Lackey, he needs to plant the bomb the second he arrives on the site, and he will be able to get it down. Senri left in the 1v3.
Recognizes where the danger is in the round as they're going back up through middle. He checks top mid, he checks for that short push.
The B site, with noise being made on short. Here comes the walkout from Nickelback. He runs in, bomb drop. This isn't great for them. You have to be swift on the trades. They need to get the kill towards the car player, but they cannot. They're only taking down the pistols at the minute. So Senri, he's working wonders for them into the round. Juan peeks out, and it's all down to Elian in a 1 versus 4. With just 20 seconds left, there's not really a win condition for him. He's given up a critical round here. He throws away the AWP. That's smart.
Yeah.
But the problem is, Davey, the round is the real hot commodity, and they're going to have to fight for overtime here. If you can at least get weapons out their hands, it actually works out even better. Those 2 kills are massive. Surely not the third, man. He's just taking the fight towards T-spawn, but he does fall. So 15-14, Nickelback, he's flashed in. Dives around. He's going to try and slip his way down into CT. The timing works out, though, so Rigon does actually hit the shot. The problem is, it's dragged his crosshair off of the aggressors that are running out through middle. They've gotten into the B site. They've got the rotates locked down as well. ENTROPIQ, they're in a good position here for the 30th round.
And Elian's here in lower, so he thinks he has the tunnels covered. He has 3 teammates inside of the bomb site who aren't going to know the flank is coming in from tons. Elian, he needs to turn around. He needs to cover this T-spawn flank. If he doesn't look at it, this could be some free kills for Synopsy. He's going to throw his flash to give away his position, which is going to end up costing him his life. As Elian, he's here, he's waiting, he finds it. It is just GX now, 1 versus 2. They have the crossfire and don't even need it. Forrester lands the headshot. That is going to be ENTROPIQ, bringing us to overtime. Especially on the T side. If you can pick up the first 2 rounds, CTs are going to be just completely broke for that final one. That is a bold play. But yeah, like you said, bold plays across the map as Elian spots it out, though. He finds Rigon going aggressive, and again, ENTROPIQ start this round with the man advantage.
Coming out for either side, so it has left them in a 3 versus 4. The scope of Elian. Oh, he tags him as he pushes out, but the problem is it's only going to be the shot in the leg, not the actual kill that he wanted. So now with 16 HP left, Senary towards the B side, he's in for Delight. Juan, he's grabbed the orb, gets himself another hat trick into the game. Molotov straight on the bomb. So damage done onto Lackey. He hard commits. Actually just a tap to try and bait them in. He'll realize that he has time to work with now. 1 versus 2. Can he hold the site?
It's the double tunnels play, and you can see he's actually aware of this, and he thinks that he knows. He thinks this is exactly what they're going to do, but Lackey misses the shot. Juan Flatro with 16 HP, swinging out and lands the double dink to get that final frag.
Juan, can he make a round-winning play? Flicks around, he's not quite sure where they are. He's spinning on a dime, but the problem is he only gets 1 kill. He'll fall over. And it is a 3 versus 4.
Here's the push. Crad turns. The footsteps are made, and that's going to be the sound cue gone. Crad finds the frag. Forrester takes down Rigon, and now 1 versus 4. 18 seconds left. Can't do anything about it.
Rigon, he flashes just to get away. Dives around. Actually, just re-peeks straight into it, though, and he gets himself 2 kills.
And again, Bad News Eagles answering back despite being down numbers. Senary is all the way over at B with the op. And this fight's massive. Lackey actually wins out on Synopsy. That is going to cause some problems. Rigon answers back with that aggression. And can Crad find the player? It's what? Crad with the flick up inside of the smoke lands the headshot on Juan Flatro. How's that happen? Now Rigon with the Kukli play, jumping up and landing the kill. And it is just Elian in the 1 versus 2.
Oh, he's jumping over the shots, Davey!
What is this?
Oh, I'm so confused.
Rigon with the ace.
Rigon! He was playing like Neo. Confidence back at the start when they lost long control to flash himself out, charge in, hard commits on the spam. That's his first 2 frags, and it just did not stop there. They just kept coming.
And look at where he's gotten all the kills this round. The re-aggression towards long, the kill in middle, the jump kill on the man planning, and then the final one towards long again. Holding the rotations in lower as well. I mean, Bad News Eagles, they have full site control.
This could very well be their round for the T side. They're going to get the bomb down. They do nade over the top. They dive up. They send Lackey in. He's playing anti. He runs straight back. Bullet into the back of the head. He'll go down. 4 versus 3. Oh, and all of the kills are being found now for Bad News Eagles. Nickelback with a wild spam through the smoke. Does tag a few bullets. He drops off just to try and get out of there. He's just focusing on staying alive, but they are running him down. He can't hit his shots either. And Senary eventually cleans house. Bad News Eagles, look at them, they're giggling. They know how close they are to winning this one now. Smokes, they're watching towards the site, and GX is going to be looking for the opening pick. Problem is, Juan, he goes down. He's been flattened like a pancake by Forrester. Senary on 2 HP, all of the nades, an absolute airstrike towards long.
And look at this, he's walked into B, but the problem is, he's not going to, oh, he actually gets tagged crossing.
Dead, unless he does something audacious. Problem is, he hasn't seen it! Oh, the scope not working well, Davey. The timing, all the little intricacies come back to mean that Rigon wins out in a 1v1, gets onto the bomb site, and somehow, now there is still a possibility that you can win this round. If you can hold your own, if you can hit your shots, maybe there's a chance for this to work out. They go for the double boost, over the top, peeking, outside, looking for the frag. They've seen ahead. They know where at least one of the members are. Flash through the door. That's actually going to be the smoke, so Kraken go running in. Rigon, he walks into the smoke. He's not been seen. Somehow he's had divine intervention on his side this whole round, but they do stop him. Oh, mate. CT with the AWP now. Smoke on the cross, that's the first being thrown out. Juan Flatro, he runs up close on a wall. Flashes come over, 30 seconds on a timer. They have to be quick about this. No time to dilly-dally, no room for error. Lose this round, we're going to double OT. Win it, Bad News Eagles will be able to go to the 1-0 side of things here at the EU RMRB. Nades on a bomb site, Synopsy, he dives up, looking to give him a big fright. Can he hit his shots though? That's the big question. There's the face from Crad, and he starts to shatter their hopes and dreams of winning it now, but Synopsy and Juan Flatro, they reply back. They've got the edge. Whoa. Jump up from Lackey on the Kukli play, but he's gone down as GX hits the shot on the AWP. It's all onto the 3v2. Elian walking up, looking for a peek, but they run back towards long. Synopsy, he's got the timing on this. Charges out with the AK, and Juan Flatro shuts it down for Bad News Eagles. They erupt in excitement because they've won in overtime.
Yeah!